Boys, we have a massive Master Duel update. There's a lot to talk about. I highly doubt this will be the only video I make on the massive update because, as you can see, I'm actually going to be using Master Duel Meta and Twitter, which, by the way, if you're not following us on Twitter, make sure to do so. DLE Yugioh on Twitter. Go check us out. It's down in the description down below. But we'll be using information from both Master Duel Meta and it's Brad HD's Master Duel Guide Twitter. Definitely go make sure to follow those two because they're doing all the work here. I'm just giving my thoughts on what's coming out. You can see on the website they're talking about a full card list because there are new cards incoming. We don't know when. That's still to be data mined and everything. I just wanted to give my upfront thoughts, my first reactions to all this new stuff coming, my opinions on it. And then as we get more information, we'll go through, because I'm sure I'll be reading a lot of cards and I don't want the video to drag on forever. So I hope you guys are cool with it, that this will probably be split up into two videos. The first initial reaction of all the new stuff coming, and then the second follow-up, more in-depth video, of what's coming and potentially, how that will affect the metagame and maybe some playtesting. If I can get enough of the squad together, maybe we could do some playtesting. Without further ado, we just got a massive 2 GB update, which is pretty fucking huge for Master Duel. I mean, Master Duel, downloading the base game was like, what, 5 gigs? So it's like half of the game size, and you can see that there are new assets for Cyberdark, Sword Soul, Ice J, Destiny Hero, Despia, Punk, Drytron, your Sartic archetype. Don't know what that is. We'll have to do some research on that. With the full card list coming soon. According to Brad, also, it looks like that the new selection, which I have a decent feeling will probably come out with the new ban list. That's why they mentioned that the new ban list is specifically taking new cards into account. But it looks like it specifically states Sword Soul, Punk, Despia, and Destiny Hero, Drytron, and Ursic. Those are all in there. So I have reason to believe that those cards will be coming up first, and things like, for example, Cyberdark and stuff like that probably aren't going to be right away. They'll probably be in a later release. So let's keep that in mind as we kind of move forward through the updates. And definitely, I'm checking the news, checking both these resources and Reddit, making sure to be updated. And as soon as we get those new cards, we'll do an in-depth analysis, and when those cards, of course, come out, we'll have deck lists for them and everything. I can already tell you right now, depending on which cards we get, not even what cards we get, Sword Soul, Destiny Hero, which we are getting DPE. It looks he's in the image right there. These are going to be immediately meta-impacting. I have Punk in real life. They're not very meta-impacting, so I don't think we'll get anything for those. But we'll keep our eyes out. In Despia, I'm actually surprised we're getting Despia already. That just came out in the TCG, so I wonder how much Despia we're gonna get. We'll have to see. There's also new events that have been confirmed. Link Festival, which just kind of follows the flow of the other festival types. Monster Type Festival, so specific to Monster Type. Attribute and a Fusion Festival have been added. We already knew about the Fusion Festival. These other ones are really interesting. Monster Type and Attribute Festival. It looks like they're just coming up with random ideas with the festivals. We'll have to see if they, change the length of the festivals or anything like that. As of right now, they're just doing, adding more types of festivals. There's also new animations for Solemn Judgment, Lightning Storm, Skill Drain, Crossout Designator, and Imperial Order. They've got some new animations. This tells me these cards are probably not going to be banned anytime soon since they don't want to get rid of things they just animated. New card bundles. Looks like we have a new bundle with Infinite Impermanence. This is like the Ash Blossom bundle that you can buy. I think this is amazing. Infinite Impermanence is an amazing card that a lot of decks use, so that is a good thing. Highly like that. And then, of course, you get the 1 SR and the 10 guaranteed packs, etc. Looks like there's some sort of gem pack. Again, this will be something later down the line. This might be something in lines of a dual pass, but a little bit more in depth. As we get more information, we'll talk about that as well. Looks like Legend and King of Games rank are coming. Let's pray to God there's an ELO system in King of Games. That will make Master Duel have so much free content to let people continue climbing. There's also new solo modes if you're into that kind of thing. Dual strategy specifically. So dual strategy in the base game is what gave a shit ton of gems. So I wonder if dual strategy 2 will give a shit ton of gems as well. And then they'll also have Orcus, Dream Mirror, UA, 6am, Danger, Nephthys, SP challenge number 2, special challenge number 2. The solo modes, I haven't actually done them yet. If that's some interesting content you'd like to see on the channel, of me like learning the lore of the cards and going through the solo modes, let me know. I'll be down to do that. UI updates, new daily missions, notifications, and then a whole bunch of new IDs for what I'm assuming is just they're changing up the cards, because we know Dark Magician's in here, Dark Grandmaster Hanzo. I think all this will be more solidified as people continue data mining the game, because we just got this update. So again, this is not the full list of cards. We don't actually know what the full list of cards are. Hopefully we will very, very soon. And of course, as soon as we get that full list, we will go through and we'll talk about all the full list. First reactions, this seems like an update that I was expecting for Master Duel. A lot of people, they're kind of upset for the game only not having monthly updates. But for a game, if a game has small updates, every 4 months, 3 months, I think 4 months is a little too much, whatever. If you have this much content all coming out all at once, that's fine. If it has long content droughts, that's how a lot of other games actually do it. If all this comes out kind of slowly over time, then that's like a different a different story. I would highly expect all these cards to come out at once and just completely change the meta immediately. And the events, these down here, to be the ones that kind of come out slowly, if you will, for future content. So we'll have to see how it goes. I can tell you for sure, though, the meta will 100% change. Destiny Hero, the DPE engine, is one of the craziest engines in TCG. Dragoon is free in TCG because they have like the Brave engine and the DPE engine, which a lot of people just use instead of the Dragoon engine. So if you guys remember on my ban list video, a lot of people were omega lolling me because I wanted Dragoon free. But here's the thing, we're about to get a card that is easier to summon the Dragoon and is even better than Dragoon and is just as generic and has the Anaconda Vert condition to really easily bring it out. We're gonna get that. That is like confirmed. And we knew we were gonna get that based off the ban list. We knew that shit was coming, right? So we'll have to see how it works in Master Duel with the ban in place. And then Sword Soul, we know Sword Soul is good. So we just know Sword Soul and Destiny Hero are going to shift up the meta. I'm very excited to see in what way they'll shift up the meta, and I'm very excited to see the full card list. And again, I'll have that more in-depth video with me reading the cards, explaining combos, and of course I want to learn them properly too before I share with you guys. Maybe PDS and Kamel will jump on as well. With what information that they will have. But yeah, that's my initial thoughts on this new update. I'm happy for it. I'm excited for it. Hopefully we get a release date for this content. I'm thinking we'll see. I don't know if we'll see all of this, but we'll see some of it around the ban list time, because why else would they bring that up with with the ban list when they did the ban list, right? The fact that they even said that the ban list was around new cards makes me think we're going to see at least some of these new cards upcoming very, very soon. Tell me what you think. Are you guys excited to get back to Master Duel? I am. It's been a good break. We had a lot of fun with Duel Links, but if all this comes out, I think the next month will be pretty Master Duel dominant until it dies down again. And I think that's okay. I think it's okay to switch between the two games as long as everyone's happy. I'm happy. All is good. Thank you guys for watching. That follow-up video is coming as soon as we have more information. I love you. Peace. Till next time. DPE out.